I'm Beth Andrews, filling in for Kate O'Connor.
And I'm Dana Marks. Many students at Scotch Plains Fanwood High School enjoy studying above and beyond the required schoolwork. There are clubs at the high school that are directed toward these students. Such clubs are Junior States of America, Physics Club, and Language Clubs. There's an elite group that takes part in a competitive club. Junior Francis Englert, Senior Jasmine Vasavada, and Senior Devin Gavin make up the high school's Quiz Bowl team. Beth Andrews recently went on location with team member Englert to find out more about Quiz Bowl.
Hi, this is Beth Andrews reporting for Channel 34 News Update, and I'm here with Francis Englert, one of the members of the Quiz Bowl team. Francis, can you tell me who are the other members of the Quiz Bowl team?
The other members are Jasmine Vasavada, who's a senior, and Devin Gannon, who's also a senior.
Okay, now how do you become a member?
Well, you just sign up in the beginning of the year. You come to practices, which are on Monday nights at 7 p.m. in the Media Center, and you just sort of sign up there, and they choose the teams from there.
What's the Quiz Bowl team been up to?
Well, recently we defeated Cranford, I think, 195 to 120 to get into the third round of challenge, and we play our next game on March 21st.
Okay, congratulations. Now back to the studio.
Now let's go to Beth with more hard news.
Thanks, Dana. This past week and part of the next, Mr. Glazer's history class is dodging the traditional means of learning. Skipping the books, movies, and lectures, they are taking part in a role-playing activity. Each student is assigned to one American who has changed this country and left his or her imprint. To successfully take part in this project, the students must do much research. The prominent Americans ranged from Joseph MacArthur to Mary Pickford and Reggie Jackson to Connie Chung. The students became this person for the day. This is a fun activity, says one of Mr. Glazer's students, while learning at the same time. Now here is some footage from the event.
During World War II, the Pacific was a pretty bad place, and Japs were taking over everything. And Admiral Nimitz and I were island hopping, and one of the strategic points was the Philippines. We had to take the Philippines. But at one point, we were beaten back, and I had to go to Australia. We had to start from the beginning again, but I got the Philippines back.
What did you say when you left the Philippines?
I shall return. I did.
I know you're a very modest man, General MacArthur, but many of your soldiers look up to you and adore you because of your various acts of bravery in the line of fire. Do you have a story or two that you want to share that might
Well, what I'm most proud of is that my low casualty count of all my men. I care about every single one of them in every battle. So I can't pick out any particular battle, but if you look at all my records, I have a very low casualty.
Student Government Association and the cheerleaders are hosting this year's annual Carnation Day in honor of Valentine's Day. Students purchasing carnations have a choice of pink for an admirer, white for friendship, and red for love. The carnations are sent to students in the school along with messages. Lauren Traynor went on location with varsity cheerleader captain Allison Wolf to talk about Carnation Day. Now let's go to the tape.
Hi, this is Lauren Traynor on location for 34 News. With me here is co-captain of the cheerleading squad, Allison Wolf. Allison, I heard you guys were selling carnations this Valentine's Day. What does that mean?
Selling carnations along with SGA at lunchtime on February 4th and 5th. And you can pay $1 and fill out the form to who you want to give your carnation to. And the colors are red, pink, and white.
And what do the colors mean?
Red means love, pink is secret admirer, and white is friendship.
Okay, thanks.
The Junior Statesmen of America Club is very active at the high school. Throughout the year, the group takes part in many competitions and workshops to better their debating skills. Here's Lisa Prado talking with Regine Spector to update us on JSA's activities.
Hi, this is Lisa Prado reporting for Channel 34 News Update, and I'm here with JSA President Regine Spector. Regine, can you tell me what's going on in JSA right now?
Sure. Right now what we're doing is we're painting the hallway for SGA. We have our hallway, which is in Mrs. Cos's hallway, and what we're doing also is we're preparing for Winter State.
Okay, and what is Winter State?
Winter State is a model congress that's held in Washington from March 19th to March 21st. And what we do is students go there and they write their own bills, and once we get there, we try and debate the bills, and each student tries to pass their own bills to the House and the Senate.
Okay, and who are some other members of JSA?
Some other members include our treasurer, John Resnick, our vice president, Jeff Frank, our secretary, Money Goyle, And we have members in the homeroom. We have Lauren Sturm, Adam Black, Amy Murphy, and those are the main people.
All right, thanks a lot. Thanks. And now back to the studio.
On Wednesday, February 3rd, the Scotch Plains Fanwood Boosters hosted their annual quarter dip in order to raise money for their organization. Community members donate their home cooking as well as their time. Food is laid out on long tables in the high school cafeteria, buffet style. Volunteers stand by the tables to help serve as well as ensure that all of the patrons drop their quarters into canisters for each serving. The quarter dip is a great way to make money while allowing community members to get together for a meal. Now let's go to Susan Douglas with Arts and Entertainment.
Thanks, Dana. Throughout the school year, the Black Student Union has been involved in various activities. 34 News Updates sent Karen Nicodemus to talk with the club's vice president to find out what their present activities are and what they have planned for the future. Now let's go to the interview.
Demas reporting for Channel 34 News Update, and I'm here with Black Student Union Vice President member
Tashira Burwell.
Tashira, I understand you're having a class trip. Can you tell me about this?
We're going next Wednesday, the 17th, to Crossroads Theater in New Brunswick.
Okay, and what made you decide to pick this place?
We wanted to see a black play, and it's one of our events for this year. It's called The Disappearance.
Okay, well, have fun, and now back to the studio.
Last night, February 4th, in the high school auditorium, the annual Pops concert was held. The audience was entertained by performances from the high school concert band, wind ensemble, and percussion. Middle schools such as Park and Terrell also played. Mr. Tutoriello, the music director at Scotch Plains Fanwood High School, has been very dedicated to his students by working hard with them to pull the show together. All hard work and dedication paid off. The concert was a great success. At the end of the performance, the auditorium was flooded with applause. Now let's go to Weekend Preview with Nicole Bruin.
Hi, thanks Susan. Welcome to this weekend's edition of Weekend Preview. I'm Nicole Barone. The Young People's Theater are putting on a play at Scotch Plains Fanwood High School this weekend from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock. The Westfield Community Players will be putting on a play February 6th called A Little Night's Music at the Westfield Community Players Theater at 1000 North Avenue in Westfield. And for those of you who'd like to stay in this weekend and rent a movie, the top 5 movie rentals are at number 5, Digstown, at number 4, Raising Cain, at number 3, A Stranger Among Us, at number 2, A Single White Female, and at number 1, Unlawful Entry. The sports schedule of this week at SPFHS is the wrestling team is participating in a wrestling tournament at Union High School on Saturday from 8 a.m. And on Tuesday, the boys basketball team is home at 4 o'clock against Rahway, and the girls basketball team is away at Rahway at 4 o'clock. Thank you for joining us for Weekend Preview, and now back to Susan.
Now let's go to Ed with sports.
Thanks, Susan. The Scotch Plains Fanwood varsity wrestling team has gotten off to a good start this year with a record of 9 wins, 0 losses, and 1 tie. Their 2 straight losses against Union, 52-18, and Rahway, 42-20, brought their record to 9 wins, 2 losses, and 1 tie, knocking them out of the state sectionals. Some of the standouts were captains Pat Bartels at 119, Mike Marcavecchio at 140, Greg Atkins at 171, and Kevin Burke at heavyweight. Mark Donadio went on location with 2 team members to find out about the team's ups and downs.
Hi, I'm Mark Donadio, reporting for 34 News Update, and I'm here with senior wrestlers Kareem McDowell and Patrick Bartels. Kareem, can you tell me your guys' record this year?
Well, my personal record is 5-2, and team record is 9-1-1.
And Patrick, you guys previously lost to Union 52-18. Can you tell me what happened?
Well, yeah, we have a couple spots need to be filled. A couple people are out, some injuries. That's about it. And we wrestle well. We just need a little bit more work.
And do you have any upcoming tournaments you'd like to tell us about?
Well, districts are at the end of February, and the regions are in the beginning of March. That's about it.
Okay, well, thanks, guys. Now back to the studio.
The Scotch Plains Fanwood diving team, coached by Michelle Zara, was having a great season with winning all their competition. Some of the standouts of the team were Merlin Ruiz, Hansel Atkins, and Duncan McGinnis. Amy Murphy went on location with 2 team members to find out more.
Hi, this is Amy Murphy reporting for Channel 34 News Update. Here with me is
Gar Stevenson.
And
Hansel Atkins.
members of the Scotch Plains Fanwood diving team. Hansel, could you tell us what a diving team does, or how your diving team is doing?
We're doing all right this season. We've won every one. No, except for against Westfield, we lost 1 match, and we've had 5, I guess. And our best divers are in the girls is Maylene and Duncan McGinnis.
And Gar, you have counties coming up. Could you tell us what the counties will consist of?
Yes, counties are Friday in Elizabeth Dunn Arena at 6 o'clock for anyone who wants to come. And there's 3 boys diving and 3 girls diving from our team. And there's 6 categories which you have to fill. You have to do a forward dive, which could be a front flip, anything like that. A back dive, back flip, an inward dive, a reverse dive, a twist dive, and another choice. So there's 5 categories and you have to choose 6 dives. So 6 o'clock on Friday.
Good luck in that, both of you. And now back to Ed.
That's all for sports. Now back to Dana.
Thank you, Ed. Now let's go to Amy Watson with a look at weekend weather.
Hi, this is Amy Watson for Weekend Weather. Friday, February 5th will be warming up to about 51. Take advantage of it while you can because temperatures will be dropping to slightly below freezing by Friday evening. Freezing temperatures will continue throughout Saturday with a high of 31 and lows in the mid-20s. There is a possibility that we'll see some snow also on Saturday. Sunday will be equally chilly with a chance of snow not as great. Stay warm and have a nice weekend. Now back to the studio with Dana.
Thanks, Amy. Thank you for joining us for the 13th edition of 34 News Update. On behalf of Beth Andrews, Susan Douglas, and Ed Sorge, I'm Dana Marks saying take care and thank you for joining us.
We'll see you next week.